I believe that we all have a right to be happy. And I think when victims are deprived the right to live free from violence, abuse, torture, if we have the power to do something about it, then we have that responsibility. When I was about 5 years old, my mom immigrated with my brother and I to Canada. My mom began redating again, and I thought that this would be a new beginning for us, but over time, his true colors showed, and he was a very, very abusive person. And finally, on my grade 8 graduation day, when I was 13 years old, he murdered both my mom and grandma, something that I had witnessed. And since that experience, it's really challenged me to become a more independent person and also a better person and more resilient and more determined than I ever have been. I think what was really special about Ryerson is the fact that they weren't afraid to challenge their students, meaning asking you to reflect as a social worker on how your social location impacts how you see the world and how you carry power and privilege at the same time. In my final 4th year, I was told about an agency called Victim Services Toronto, and it wasn't until after my interview that I had discovered I was actually previously a client at Victim Services. And they had helped me when my mother and grandma were murdered. And now I work at Victim Services as a crisis counselor and program coordinator. For me, my personal passion is how do we utilize the arts, specifically movement, to help people heal from their emotional wounds. My goal one day is to become a dance movement therapist and a counselor and open up my own therapeutic arts center where we can utilize music, movement, the arts, drama, and play therapy. I believe that each and every single one of us has the capacity to be resilient beyond what we can even imagine ourselves to be. You don't have to do it alone. No matter what you go through in your life, you can overcome and you can thrive.